degree on games. But I invited them because there are some inspirational stories to be told. I mean, one is a group of students, one is a group of two men trying to beat crisis. I mean, yeah.
Mostly because I turned it down the last invite.
Yeah. Okay, so the last part will be me. I'll get my side ready. My part will be Michael. Thanks for staying.
Thanks for speaking. Sorry, BuZz. Makan.
There's something interesting at the end. I hope you guys check it out. It'll be posted on IGDA page as well. This is, by the way, where what do I do? IGDA, don't mind, check it out. It's a Malaysian chapter for we have our crescent and also stars there, modified for IGDA logo. Okay, a bit of background for those who do not know you. I do not know myself. I'm just kidding, you guys do it. I'm a game developer, specialized programming. I've been doing it for almost 4 years. I studied in a course called Software Engineering and Game Design, which a lot of my seniors, Yap is my seniors, and all that. It's one of the first courses that we started way back then for games in Malaysia. Yeah, I'm a product of game education in Malaysia, and I run the IGDA Malaysia chapter, which means I've seen some SH studies, as you may not see. Naturally, I guess. Okay, my topic today is that what the F ** K is wrong with the game industry. So there's 3 bold there. The first, middle, and the last one. So this is probably my main concern because I've been around for almost 6 years around the game industry in Malaysia. I've tried to understand how to do things. So here's my story. Disclaimer. Before I start, this is a personal opinion. It does not represent any of the institution, anyone or anything beside my brain. This is what I have in my mind. Okay? So feel free to shoot me later. I mean, I want this to be heated. I want to get shot, killed, and revive again. Tell the story. And sorry Max, pardon my French, I use it again.
Salavi.
Yeah. Okay. The first problem, what is wrong with the game industry? Economic model. The title is economic model. The biggest one is publishers monopoly. For game developers, you guys are gonna feel the heat really badly. I purposely take monopoly. It's credited the image as well. And we have one really popular publisher here, which used to be the big bad giant in the game industry back then. But that turned around, turned over a new leaf and changed a bit. I mean, the new EA is a bit better. Now the big bad giant will be Activision. Gamers hate them. Okay, so the problem with publishers monopoly is that publishers control the market. They decide what games get to make. They fund the product. They ship the product. They control technically everything. We game developers are at the mercy of publishers. Not to say it works for the past 30 years, but things ought to change. I mean, the big publishers as well, they are struggling. You have Square Enix, bought over IDOS. You have Midway, gone halfway. Yeah, that rhymes. Midway, gone halfway. And the rest of stuff that happens in the game industry. So that's one of the problems. We game developers, if you are a game publisher, I'm going to see you if you have money. So if you do not, become like me, look for game publishers to publish a game. Okay? So I hope you guys know what a publisher is. EA, Activision, Ubisoft, some of them are publisher developer. They develop and publish other people's games as well. Second problem. Sorry, the image comes from inside Facebook. Don't blame me. It says platform dependencies. We are too dependent on the platform that we can ship our game. Because why? We cannot do direct selling. We cannot walk with copies of our game, 100 copies in our bag, walk to Bukit Bintang and sell our game there. Doesn't work. have a platform. And it's good and bad in the sense that the online platform reach to millions. I mean, Facebook have 500 million users, more than that now. Apple App Store and the new Amazon App Store, which Liquid Rock released their game there. So, few things that happen that constrain game developers is they make the rule. We game developers play by the rule. Facebook, when Zynga was at the top of their game, Facebook came out with the Facebook credit, which makes Zynga go like, oh shit, we can't make money as much as we do before. And things like that happens a lot. There are good platforms, there are bad platforms, so experienced game developers know that. So if you want to know, there are a lot of senior guys here from Simline Studios, Citizen 3, Fencing Please and whatnot. These guys have shipped titles, so they know the quirks between working different platforms. Okay. Amazon App Store, I mean, Amazon sounds like a good guy, right? They are like the Google of sales product. But recently there's a big hoo-ha that IGDA Global actually posted on their website a recommendation or a notice about Amazon rules and regulation. What happens is that Amazon have a certain clause, I didn't read it quite clear, but what the gist that I get is that if you have a game that you price on the Amazon on like $5 and you release another game and it was sold maybe $2 on Steam or Big Fish Games or whatnot, Amazon have the right to cut the price to $2 just to be competitive. And basically you take what's left out of $2. Let's say you get 30% before and 70% goes to Amazon. Means previously you're supposed to get 30% out of $5. Now you get 30% out of $2. So that's the best part is that they can do it anytime they want. It's up within their control. So that's really, really bad. If they ask us first, that'd probably be a good way. So that's one of the scary things. App Store. Rules and regulation of approval for App Store. Things have changed. Back then we have weird games, weird apps coming out on App Store. Now Apple is making the rules a lot stricter, and they're releasing, the idea is to want to release high quality product, which is good in the sense to reduce the amount of crapware that's on App Store, but sometimes it hits good developers as well, so this is a very gray area. Facebook, yeah, big guys. So anybody making Facebook games, I mean, you are relying on them. I mean, they can easily make rules. I mean, Facebook change privacy setting every week or every other week. So you can imagine what makes money for them. They can easily change the rule as well. So be careful with that lah. Not to say that these guys are bad. I mean, our life kind of depend on them. So just be worried, be knowledgeable. The next one, price war. This is something really, really interesting. It has been that way since before, but it's gotten really, really bad with the App Store. For me, from my personal view, I think App Store is the one that really, really kicked us in the ass, on the nuts. That the game that we work for 6 months, 3 months, 1 year maybe 1 month, is only costing 99 cents. So 99 cents is good money if you sell 1 million copy. But if you're selling like 10,000, 50,000, and you have a family to feed and all that, it might not be that good. So here's the challenge, because the price has gone down really low. People now don't expect to pay more than 99 cents unless it's a big title like Need for Speed, Street Fighter and all that. They will pay up to $4.99. But any other game, any new original IP that is not a hit, it's not a trend, 99 cents is the limit. If you put $1.01, you probably won't have enough sales, much sales compared to 99. That's where the benchmark is. So that's scary in the sense that things can go down really low and you just have to play the same game. Because everybody from Argentinian developers, from Russian developers, Japanese developers, Malaysian developers are shipping games at that price. So for us it's still okay, it's still times 3.1 USD convert to ringgit. I mean, imagine the British developer. How the hell are they going to survive with 99 USD, which costs them like 60 cents, 60 pounds? Quarter? Pen? Whatever. I've never been there. So Big Fish Game as well, their price has dropped down from $12.99 USD, if I recall, to now the standard price is $6.99 USD. They call it a discount, but the discount has been there for the last 2 years. So it's by default discount. So it's not like really discount. It's not Malaysia mega sales or whatnot. It's all the way. Okay, next part, academic. We have a lot of incompetent graduates. So this is partially my industry. So I'm going to cover the whole sort. You guys, especially because in the sense of the game industry is tough. It's probably one of the tough industry out there. And having graduates giddily walking, running around, I'm gonna be a game designer, I'm gonna make games, I'm gonna make WoW better. Yeah, really, right? So those kind of expectation of the rockstar life that game developers have is not absolutely true for most of us. I mean, look at LRG. I mean, they've been running 2 years, tough and strong. I mean, that's the life they chosen.
Yeah,
so,
like a rock.
Yeah, like a rock. So, and liquid, still they move, right? So, I just caption. Okay. Just because you have the tools doesn't mean you know how to use it. Most tools are out there. There's Unity, there's UDK, and whatnot. The only thing that stopped us now, I mean, back then when people were developing for PS2, Game Boy, and all that, you can't develop if you don't have the SDK. The next best thing, you can write the DirectX program and make something spin on that, right? That's 20 years ago. Now we are at the luxury of tools, and most of them are actually free nowadays. At least they have a trial version. So Unity is free, UDK is free, CryEngine 3 just been released right recently. I haven't tried it, but it's been released as well. So I mean, this engine takes millions to make, and they are shipping it for free. So no excuse for the graduates. The other one, trendy game courses popping up. Basically now, in Malaysia, we have around 10 game degrees. 10 years back, we have one. Which is where I was from lah. So now game education has become so popular. Why? I mean, what's difficult to sell a game course to a 17 years old or 18 years old? It's like, want to do games? It's like, join the game course. So there's a huge debate over this dilemma, I would say. There are strong points coming from the Western side. They actually prefer you to take the fundamental course. If you want to do art, do your art course. Don't do a game art course kind of thing. And also, you want to do programming, game programming, do com science. There's also another school of thoughts that it's actually good to specialize because the technology is really fast. If you are in the com science course, chances of you doing stuff on Unity, on UDK, on Augur 3D and XNA and all those kind of platforms is quite rare unless you are super hardworking. You're working on your pet project, your hobby, your modding and all that. So I would say in Malaysia, I'll be leaning to actually have game course, but only the good ones. I mean, there are a few good courses out there that have been proven, that have a strong track record. So my recommendation for anyone here who want to go for academic education in game, take a look at what the students have done. That's the only way. Take a look at what your future senior, or your possible senior have done before. That's the only way you can verify. Without that, I mean, they can talk that they're going to do this and all that, but if it's never done before, it's never done before. So be careful with that. They are selling video games in education. How cheap is that? Okay, academic side we have standards and MQA. So for those, the game industry people you don't know, MQA stands for Malaysian, no, not Malaysian.
Malaysian lah.
Malaysian Quality Assurance. Qualification Agency, yes. Malaysian Qualification Agency. Yeah, and they used to call themselves, they have a framework called MQF. So what they do is they actually do the standards. So one of the sad things is that the game industry not have standards. Everybody develop the games differently. I mean, if you are in com science and software engineering and all that, there are a lot more rigid methodology. But in games, you can write your game upside down. Right? You can write